Hi guys, I am sorry I am so late. I'm even still putting kits here together. I have never ever cut it this close before. Sorry for being about 5 minutes. Well, no, more like 10 minutes late. Sorry about that. Got these cards made today. The reason I'm behind, I was behind on getting my taxes together too. So I just got that done last night. Then my son needed my computer to get his done. And yeah, it's been crazy. Okay, I'm going to see what you guys are saying. I think I've got everything together. I may need some help, so bear with me tonight. I'm not kidding. I just got done getting that last kit together. Hopefully, I've got everything that I need for tonight. Oh, hi, Christy. I'm glad you're here. You've probably been waiting for a while, looks like. Hi, Sharon from Delaware. Glad you're here. Windy here. It's windy here today, too. It's crazy. And it is kind of cold, Christy, here. She lives in Indy, close to me. Hi, Marva. Glad you're here from Northeast New York. And Myra from Iowa. Glad you're here too. Let's see here. Oh, thanks for sharing, Marva. I really appreciate that. When you guys share my video, it helps out so much. It gets more people to know about my live, so that way they can come and watch. So I really appreciate that a lot. And liking does the same thing too, and commenting. So thank you for all of you that have commented so far. Hi, Jeanne. Glad you're here. Let's see, Marva. Yeah, Marva's saying its sun just came out a couple of hours ago. Gloomy all day. That's about what we've been here. We've had the sun off and on though. Marva's having strong winds. Ugh. Oh, hi, Lynn. Phones from Southern New Jersey. Karen. Hi, Karen. Glad you could make it again. Thanks for liking and sharing. Hi, Michelle. Glad you could make it again. Yeah, you're on time. I'm late, but I made it. Oh, hi, Christine from Illinois. Glad you made it too. Okay, I need to take a deep breath. I'm not kidding. This has been a good and productive day here trying to get my. Usually I do all this before you guys come on. I've got a little chair pad that I sit on and I didn't have it in place right. Okay, I do believe we are ready. I'm going to be, this is a card class at home. I haven't done one for a couple weeks, but I want to do it this week. And for those of you that are not on my newsletter or don't follow me on Facebook or on my Instagram page, you may not know this, but the new Stampin' Rewards program has started. So tonight I will tell you how you can get the card kits for free and a couple other thank you gifts that I started today. But you do not need to use a host code anymore. That's really good for you guys. And if you place at least a $20 order before shipping and tax, you will get Stampin' Rewards from Stampin' Up. But what you need to know, make sure that you have an account on the Stampin' Up site, and that's at stampinup.com. If you don't have one, make sure you start one. What you do, you look at the top of the home page and it'll say sign in. Click on sign in. A little pop-up box will come up, and then go down to the bottom. If you don't have an account, it'll say set up an account. Click on that and just set up your account that way. Once you do, make sure you opt in. If you have to opt in order to get Stampin' Rewards. That way they know you want them. If you don't opt in, you won't get Stampin' Rewards. And if you don't have an online account, you won't get Stampin' Rewards either. So make sure you do all those. I've got, I didn't put my links on my YouTube. I knew I was forgetting something. Those of you watching YouTube, there are no links down there right now. I will put those on as soon as this live is over. I am so sorry about that. So if you're watching the recording, they're down there. But those of you watching live, I'll get those all down. You probably don't go down there during the video anyway, but I will make sure those are up as soon as the live's over tonight. I'll get on there quick and get that updated. Sorry about that. But those of you on Facebook, any of the links that I bring up, click that Learn More button at the top of the page, and you'll find all of my links there. One for my online store, that's where you can set up your account. And there's also one to find out about all my thank you gifts. And I'll tell you about those here in a minute. But there's no host code. I'm really excited for you guys for that. And all you need is that $20 order before shipping and tax. After you've opted in, you've got an account, you've opted in, $20 order before shipping and tax, you will start getting Stampin' Rewards. Now, your first order, you won't be able to use those Stampin' Rewards, but you use it on future orders. And they accumulate. So if you don't want to use them like you come in to place another order, but you want to get some more Stampin' Rewards and add them up a little bit, you can. You don't have to use them. You've got a full year to use them. And automatically Stampin' Up will take your oldest ones that you've earned. So you don't have to worry about, okay, which one is the older one? I need to get it taken care of. It'll automatically take the oldest one first. So that way you don't miss out on your Stampin' Rewards. Oh, hi, Dana and Paula. Glad you're here. Let's see. I think I've said, oh, Christina, I think I said hi to you, but I'm not positive. I'm glad you're here. Okay. So I hope you understand that. If you don't, click on my, I will put the blog post link on my underneath in the video description on YouTube after the video is over. That'll take you to the post I just did on my blog that explains everything about the new Stampin' Rewards. If you're watching on YouTube, like I said, click that Learn More button. Go to my website. It'll be the very first link, and then go to the April. What is today? April 15th. I should have known that. The April 15th post, and you'll see all the information there. I want to make sure you guys knew about that. Okay. Looks like we need to do some door prize. Oh, I forgot to grab the door prize. Hold on just a second. I knew I was going to forget some things, but I think I've got the important things. Hopefully I won't have to get up too much during the video. That's what happens when you do things very last minute. It's been crazy, but I think you're going to like the cards. I got one done last night and the last two today. I think you're going to like them though. Even though I rushed them, I'm really happy with how they turned out. Oh, Dana had a very good question. I'm going to pop that up real quick. She's asking if Paper Pumpkin earns Stampin' Rewards, and it does. Since it's over $20 before shipping and tax, you will get Stampin' Rewards for each time you do that. Each time you get a kit. So, yep, definitely. I love that. So even Paper Pumpkin subscribers get Stampin' Rewards. Hi, Candy. Glad you could make it. Okay, but that was a good question, Dana. I'm glad you asked that because I wanted to go over that. Totally forgot. Okay, I'm going to switch screens here, and we're going to do the door prize. The way my door prizes work, you have to live in the United States in order to be in the drawing. And if you want to be in the drawing, you need to do hashtag door prize. Type it in just like you see right there at the bottom of the screen. During the live, it has to be typed in just like you see, all small letters, no spaces, and don't forget to use that hashtag right before it. Let's see, Dana, do you need to make an account? Oh, if you have ordered from my online store before, you should already have an account. Once you get on there, an opt-in box will pop up, and you need to click yes for opting in. Make sure you opt in, and then you'll start getting your Stampin' Rewards. So if that doesn't happen, let me know. But yeah, you should have an account just as long as you sign into your regular, not your Paper Pumpkin, because Paper Pumpkin is now on the main site now. So just sign in under the online store account that you've always placed orders on before, because I know you have ordered from me. I know your husband has. I know you've got an account too. So just get in there, sign in, and then it'll pop up and you opt in. Okay, so I'm trying to make it easy for you. Hopefully it all works. I know when I signed in, here, let's go to me real quick because I feel like you don't need to keep seeing my hands. But when I signed in this morning as a demonstrator, it popped up for me. I didn't have to opt in. They automatically opted in, all demonstrators. So if you're a demonstrator, you're in, but it'll explain, and then I hit OK. And then I got an email telling me that I had opted in. So but with you as a customer, you'll have to say opt in or yes. I'm not sure exactly how. I think it says, do you want to opt in? Say yes, or you'll understand when you see it. And then you should get an email letting you know that you opted in. Okay. So let's go back to the door prize. If you guys have any more questions about that, please don't hesitate to ask because it's all new. There we go. So everybody that did the hashtag door prize and during the live last week and during the replay, because I always do two door prizes. So this is for everybody to watch the replay also. Here, I need to get something going here. There we go. Oh, another hashtag door prize. So this one, I'm going to go ahead and get ready. We're going to see who's going. Let me grab my Post-it notes. I always forget to get those out quick and get my pencil so I don't lose it. Okay, let's get that wheel up here. Oop, wanted that big. There we go. And let's see who's going to win. Oh, Mary Schreiber. Congratulations, Mary. I do not remember if you have won before. So if you could, let's see, I don't know where you were watching. Let me go ahead and I got to do some background things here. Come on. This thing. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Sorry about that. Not technical error, human error. So if you, Mary, if you want to go back. I told you I'm going to have troubles here tonight. I don't know if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook. On Facebook, just message me your address. On YouTube, look, let's see, I'm not sure if the contact me link's not there right now. Wait till after, like about 5-10 minutes after the live is over, and I'll have that contact me link down below. And you can click on that and give me your mailing address. And just in case, oh, wait a minute, I didn't get my captions up here. Now this I thought sure I had set up. There we go. I also have an email. It's Christy Falk at createwithchristy.com. So that's my email address. I'll leave that up just for a second. So you can email me, do that contact me link down the video description on YouTube, or just message me from my page. So I'm going to put that down. Ooh, I just saw a card I need to show you quick. Okay, Post-it notes are going back here. So I have them ready for later. Now, the way I'm going to do this now the Stampin' Awards are changing, I don't earn as many Stampin' Awards as I used to. I'm okay with that. It's going to be good. I'm still happy. I'm kind of glad not to have to mess with the host code, I have to admit. Yes, I'm going to miss getting a few extra Stampin' Awards, but did most of my Stampin' Awards was to get stuff for you guys. Don't worry, you're still going to get gifts. I've got some neat ideas. I think you're going to like them. But that's limiting me on embellishments. So now from now on, even my card class at homes, the door prizes are going to be cards. So actually tonight, since I'm doing 3 cards for my card class at home, oh, and I forgot to set that up too. Oh, I'm almost there, guys. Sorry. I will do 2 cards. So what she'll do, each card tonight will be a door prize. I will do 2 of them tonight here at the live. So make sure you do the hashtag door prize here during the video. You only need to do it the one time. Let me go ahead and pop that up here again. You've got my emails. Now make sure you do the hashtag door prize if you just came on. You do have to live in the US in order to get that. And I will do the drawing for 2 of the cards at the end of the video. So make sure you stay on. But I can tell that I left my cards. I thought sure about those. Let me see if I covered them up before I get up. Nope, I must have left them on my desk. Sorry, hold on. I mean, my cheat sheets are there and everything. So I'm going to have to get this set up. So here, I can show you the cards. That way you've got an idea. Let me get these up first. I do not know all the sizes without having my little sheet here. So I probably bursted some bubbles. Oh, I'm sure you knew I had cheat sheets. There's no way I can remember all of these at once. There is a lot to set up, especially for the card classes at home, since I do 3 cards and not just 1. Oh, hi, Deidre. I'm glad you could make it. And Jean Black, I don't know if I've said hi to you yet. Hello. I'm sure I've missed some comments. I will come back and read them on Facebook. I can reply right back under your comment if I missed your question. YouTube, I can't do it underneath the live chat comments because they shut that down and I'm not allowed to comment on that anymore. So what I'll do, I will put your answer down below in the regular comment section of the video after the live's over. Okay. Oh, hi, Martha from North Texas. Glad you made it. Oh, and Pat, is it Gappin or Gapin? I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Make sure you do hashtag door prize just like you see it on the screen. You forgot the hashtag. You need to have it all one long word without any spaces. So type it just like you see there. I'm not being particular. It's the program that picks all the comments, gets all the comments, and pulls all the comments with hashtag door prize and puts them in the drawing and then draws the name for me. So that's why you need to type it in just right. Same with you, Martha. Make sure you type it in just like you see there on the screen. Door prize, hashtag door prize, all one word, all small letters. Because I do think it's case sensitive. So make sure you type it in just like you see it there on the screen. And you'll see other people that have commented that have done it the same way. So make sure you do it exactly. Perfect, Martha. You got it. Okay. And Pat, I hope you heard me. I haven't seen yours pop up yet. Hope that makes sense. I just don't want you to miss out on getting in on the drawing. That would stink. Okay. I normally don't show you guys. Oh, hold on a minute. Okay. We're going to see the wheel here again in a minute. Wasn't supposed to be there. Now I want this one. Okay. This is there we go. Stop sharing. Now things are going to work better. Whenever I share my screen, it slows everything down. Now it's all going to work better. There we go. So this is going to be the first card. So this will be the first door prize here tonight. This one here. And then the second door prize will be this one right here. And then those of you watching the replay and the live, you'll get in on this one. So those of you watching live are going to get 3 chances to win a card. But this is for the live and the replay. Now I need to get these set up. I had these little bitty things, and somebody asked me about these one time because I showed it in the live, I think last week. I don't think they make these anymore. Darice, Darice, used to make these. I got them on Amazon. I did find some on Amazon, but the price looked a lot more than it used to, because I'm pretty sure I got like a 4-pack or a 5-pack for a few dollars, and this was like, one of these was like $8 or something like that, and I know I didn't pay that much. I looked around trying to find it other places, couldn't find them. So, okay, I am just about. Oh, Cheryl, yeah, we missed you last week too, but I'm glad you're here this week. Okay. Well, I'm a little bit unorganized. Well, it's not exactly unorganized. I just ran out of time. Now that taxes are over, well, Easter's, I've got to clean my house, but other than that, things should get better. Okay, now everything's set up. Let's get going here. I showed you the cards. Oh, I want to show you this card too. Patty, if you're watching, Patty usually watches every week. I haven't seen her name pop up yet, I don't think, but she made me this beautiful Easter card. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. I like to show, whenever I receive a card in the mail, I always like to show it to you guys, because I think that's gorgeous. She did such a good job on that. The coloring and everything is just really pretty. Okay, I'm going to start this class. Let me grab, let's do this and hide that. There we go. So I did forget to tell you thank you gifts. Okay, let me do that real quick. I'm doing a little different this week, and then it'll start with the regular thank you gifts next in May. So right now, if you place a $20 order, yes, $20 order, you're going to get a little gift, thank you gift. I haven't made the card yet. Like I said, taxes, that took me like 3 or 4 days to get everything done, just because I didn't keep up with my accounting. Bad me. I'm going to do a lot better this year. But, oh, thanks, Christine. I'm glad you liked them. Thanks, Deidre. Ugh, Texas. Oh, taxes. Yes. For a minute, I thought it said Texas. I'm like, what's wrong with Texas? Yes, taxes. I hate taxes. I did a happy dance last night when I got it all done. But, okay, with the thank you gifts, if you do a $20 order, and remember, you don't need a host code anymore, but do a $20 order from my online store, make sure you opt in, like I said at the beginning. Check out the Stampin' Rewards link you'll find down below in the video description after the live's over. I'll get that added. And click that Learn More button and go to the my website and click on the April 15th post. That way you'll get all the information there. $20 order, you'll get the Stampin' Rewards that you earn that you can use on another order. You'll get at least $2 with the $20 order. And then you'll also get a exclusive video from me. No one else will see it except those that qualify and my team. I always show my exclusive videos and PDFs and things to my team. But it's going to be a fun fold, and it's going to be with brand new product. So if you place a $20 order with me, then you will get that video tutorial, exclusive one. Then the card kits, if it's a $60 order before shipping and tax, I up that up just a little bit just because the price of cardstock has gone up. $60 order, plus you're getting another thank you gift right before that. So $60 order before shipping and tax, you'll get the card kits. Let me show you the card kits to make. Oh, I forgot to get the embellishments in. To make 2 each of the cards I'm making here tonight, and pretend like there are 2 rows, complete rows. These are the pecan pie and clear ribboned adhesive back dots. They are on the last chance list, but I still had a bunch of them, and they go perfect with this. But there will be 2 full rolls. One full roll of the pecan pie and a 1 full row of the clear ones. But I had those cut out. Didn't get them. Oh my goodness, I'm having trouble tonight. Into this kit, so it'll be in here. So you do get the embellishments you need to make the cards too. Well, hi Jill. I'm glad you made it. Then, if you place a $150 order before shipping and tax, you'll get my exclusive video. You'll get the card kits, and you'll also get an embellishment pack from my stash. I've got quite a few accumulated, and you'll get one I'll choose embellishment pack with a $150 order. Now you have until April 30th. So from here, April 15th to April 30th, you can place as many orders as you want. I will add all those orders up before shipping and tax, and that will determine what thank you gifts you get. So if you can't say you want to do the $150 to get all 3, you can spread that out over that little over 2-week span and earn them that way. Excuse me, I'm gonna have to get a drink. It's a little dry down here, which is surprising because of all the rain we've had. There we go. Oh, much better. I was afraid I was going to start coughing like crazy. I'm not sick. It just got really dry. Okay, I'm going to show you the bundle. This is the Everyday You and Me. You might have missed this. This is not part of a catalog. It is in the scrapbooking section of the online store. Let's see, there was a workshop kit with this, or if there is, I'm not sure if it's sold out yet. That got on the last chance list, but the paper and the bundle did not, which I'm really happy about. I meant to bring the paper over. I'm not going to worry about it tonight because I think I've got every single, I've got samples of each design. I won't be able to show you the full 12 by 12 sheet, but you'll see the designs on the cards. So this is the bundle. Didn't get the price written down. Oh, I'm so bad. I usually have that on there, but you can go to the online store. You can even just search Everyday You and Me, and it'll pop up and you can see the price and everything and order it. If you get my card kits, you do not have to use this bundle. You can substitute with whatever you have on hand. And I actually use every single, no, I take that back. I used all the flower stamps and the leaf stamps and this little splatter one right there, kind of a splatter one. I did use this one on the first card. I'm going to use a different greeting on that. Don't tell me I didn't bring that over here either. Oh, brother, hold on. Everything is still on my desk, thankfully. I don't have to go digging for it. But because this is for scrapbooking, here, let me get that ticker down. You don't need to be seeing that while I'm showing you guys this stuff. But these are perfect for scrapbooking. They don't, like, I did use with So Much Joy that some of these, like as Happy, you could use like one of our little birthdays and put underneath there. It would look really neat. But they're really, really made for scrapbooking. They're nice and big. I'm still using nice and big ones, but I'm going to use the With You in Mind. This is in the, right now it's in the January to April mini catalog, but it's also going to carry over into the new annual catalog that starts May 6th, I think. So I wanted to use, this is the one I'm using. You can always use another sentiment stamp also. And the sentiments I'm using, I'll be using Happy Birthday, Thank You, and Thinking of You. My goodness. I don't know what's going on with my throat right now. And I'm going to use every single die. So I might as well just get them all in my dish. That way I don't have to go grabbing this thing anymore. But I used every single one. Oh, come on. There we go. I had to cut my fingernails, and they are not wanting to pick things up today. Okay, so here is the first card. Oh, hi, Anne. I'm glad you could make it. Marilyn. Let's see who else I missed. I agree, Christy. This DSP is really pretty. That's why I'm mad that I didn't grab the 12 by 12s. But here you go. So this is a good sampling of what this image looks like. And then there's this side too. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, my original card, I used this one. I might try this one. I went back and forth. I might go ahead and make the second one and use this side, and I'll bring in the first card so you can see what it looks like with both sides. Because, of course, this was the only one that I really liked both sides. The others, all the sides are fine, but there was always one that was my favorite. This one was hard for me to decide. So this is a piece of wild wheat. Let's see. When will the new catalog be mailed out? It should be, if it hasn't been mailed out yet, it should be getting mailed out very soon. You were on my list, Dana, so you will be getting it. Normally, you will get it from now until probably around the end of the month. You'll definitely get it before the catalog goes live. If you don't, let me know. But you should get it by the end of the month, if not sooner. Hopefully, it's on the way right now. But I'd had Stampin' Up send them. And it's bulk mail. You know how that works. So hopefully real soon. Okay, this is a 5.5 by 8.5 piece of wild wheat. This is, I love the DSP too, Becky. It's gorgeous. This is a color that is retiring. This is one of the end colors, but the cardstock, the cardstock, the ink pad, and the ink refill, and the ribbon, and some other things are still available. They haven't sold out yet. So if you don't have this color, you might want to get it. If you get the ink pad, make sure you get that refill since it's retiring, because once it sells out, it'll be gone. So I don't want you to miss out on getting that. Now this one is going to be with a fold along the top. That's what a lot of people call a tent fold. See, Martha, how do you tell you what? Because you have not ordered from me. I always offer your first catalog free. You're on Facebook, message me on Facebook, send me your address, and I'll get one mailed out to you. Okay. Because I actually just got a box of them today. So I've got some to mail out now. So if you were already on my list because you ordered from me, then it's already in the mail. It should be. And I'll get Martha, just give me your address by messaging me and I can get that out to you. So if I have not sent one to you and you guys are watching and you have to live in the United States and not have a demonstrator of your own. If you've already got a demonstrator, you can get one from her. But if you don't, just contact me and give me your mailing address. And like I said, on Facebook, you can message me. YouTube, I will have a contact me link in the video description about 5 or 10 minutes after the video is over, since I didn't have a chance to do that before the video. Okay, now this is a 5 1/4 by 4 inch piece of Lost Lagoon. I love this Lost Lagoon. And the colors in this paper, not only are the designs beautiful, the colors are really cool together. I like them a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this piece. And since I'm going to change it up a little bit, I'm going to do this side. So I'm going to turn this over. This one's about gone. Thankfully, I brought a full one over here. So we're going to try it with this one, and then you can decide which one you like. And I'll put a picture on the post on my blog tomorrow of both of them. Now I'm going to put it over a little bit, not going all the way to the left edge. I like seeing some of that Lost Lagoon there. That looks good. There's nothing hanging over. I'm going to take some, this is called Lost Lagoon Soft Cording. Yeah, this one's my long one. If you get the packs, this is an 18-inch piece. I'll put that to the side. The shorter one is a 12-inch piece. So what you're going to do, you fold it in half. Let me grab my scissors that are good with ribbon. Just fold it in half and cut it in half. That way you've got 2 pieces because you need a 6-inch piece for your card. So we'll go ahead and do this. Oh, Becky, you got several packs of wild wheat and ribbon to go with the DSP. That's good because I really like this color a lot. I did not think I was going to like this color a lot. I'm going to miss it. I know some people are like, oh, I never liked it, but I really do like it. Okay, so I'm going to grab some tear and tape. So this is 6 inches long. Oh, hi, Becky. I'm glad you can make it. Got a couple Beckys. This is Becky White. Glad you're here. Okay, so I'm going to take 2 pieces of tear and tape. I just always do it so the length of these are longer than the width of the ribbon. So I'm going to take this 6-inch piece here. Then go to the left side of the DSP and kind of wrap it around. And then I want to make sure that this tear and tape does not go past the cardstock. So I'm just put right there in the corner and then come over. This will hold it down really good for me. Thanks for liking and sharing, Becky. I appreciate that. Make sure this is straight. I'm just kind of looking here to see if that DSP looks straight. And I'm pulling it tight, really more taut than tight. You don't want it super tight to where it makes the paper fold. But you want it snug. That's probably a better word. Get it snug on there so there aren't any big gaps. Okay, now that that is on there, I'm going to go ahead and put this on the cardstock. On the card, I mean. And I'm going to grab my Take Your Pick tool. My goodness, I'm going to get my drink over here. I can tell I'm going to have trouble today. I usually make it through it live without having to take a drink, but boy, it's having some problems tonight. That's what it is. The weather keeps changing. I'm sure a lot of you can relate. And that always does messes up my sinuses a lot. So I bet you that's what it is. I probably have I've got a little tickle. Get this off of here. I don't go all the way to the end. I go in between where the ribbon is and where the end of the adhesive is. And it feels like I'm getting the adhesive. So I'm going to push it down a little harder. Maybe go in another spot. There we go. Just jiggle. That way that adhesive stays down because I don't want that to come up. Make sure your fold is on top. Oh, hi, Marlene. I'm glad you could make it. Let's see. Becky said she didn't like, Schnassnagel said she didn't like the wheat color at first either, but when people are using it towards gold, yes, it looks very good to use it as a gold color too. I totally agree. I've done that before myself. You got hooked on it. Yes. It's also good. I was really surprised. I've used it for leaves for green leaves too, because it just depends on what you want it to go for. This makes it look more of a yellowish green. If you do it with a leaf, it actually looks a little more green. So it's just pretty versatile. I like it a lot. Okay, now that's together. I'm going to do some stamping. Okay, guess someone's, well, here, we'll turn it over. I guess it doesn't matter. It's a little used. It's not too bad. Wasn't used enough for me to throw it away. So I'm going to grab this piece of basic white. This is a 3.5 by 2.5 inch piece of basic white. I want to grab the big flower, the biggest one, and wild wheat. Speaking of wild wheat, going to get some ink on here. And I'm going to stamp it. Let's see, let's go about right here in the corner. And then I'm going to stamp it a little bit again without re-inking. I just kind of like to have that look like a shadow. And now there are two stamps that look pretty much the same size. It really doesn't matter which one you pick. I think I'll do this one. The one's a little bit flat. This one's a little bit flatter. That's a little more round. I'm going to grab the flatter one. It honestly does not matter because I didn't exactly remember which one I used anyway. So either one will work fine because we're not going to do any die cutting on this card. This is kind of like a basic one without using the dies, and then the next two will be using the dies. So I'm going to grab Lost Lagoon. Hi, Marlene from Wisconsin. Glad you're here. Oh, and Becky Schlossnagel. Let me think here. Is that who won? Oh, no, I'm thinking somebody else. Sorry. I'm glad you're here. Okay, now I'm going to stamp this and kind of stamp it over here to the side. Okay, ink it up again. And I am actually stamping on purpose over this because I'm just kind of make it, you're going to like the look. It's kind of cool. I'm not doing any masking. Now I'm going to grab the smallest one. I'm going to use Lost Lagoon again, but this time I'm going to stamp off. So I'm going to stamp off because I want a lighter version of it. And I think I kind of like it more like this. There we go. Stamp off again. That one right there. I think those are all the flowers I'm going to use. And if you notice on the paper, it's got gray leaves. So I'm going to use gray granite just so it kind of matches up with the paper. And I'm going to grab, there are two leaves. It doesn't really matter which one. There's one that's a little skinnier. I'm going to grab the one that's a little fatter, a little shorter too. Grab my gray granite. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. I want to get all the flowers done. I'm going to grab this one. This is the one that's got two little flowers on the leaf. I'm going to use I'm using a sponge dauber and wild wheat ink because all I'm going to stamp are the flowers. So I'm just going to ink them up like so. I'm getting ink on my sponge dauber and just kind of pushing that sponge dauber in. So I'm kind of making like a little ink pad. And I'm going to put it, let's see here, maybe a little bit right there. That'll work. And then I'm going to do a couple little more. Let's see, where else did I want to put them? I just wanted to use this kind of like a filler. I'm looking at my original so I can see kind of where I put it. There we go. And I might be doing a little more. I'm going to wait. So I'm going to put that over to the side. Grab that leaf. And I'm going to put a couple on here and probably just not stamp off. Oops, I left a, you know what? I'm going to stamp that again. I want you to see my boo-boo. See how it's a little darker on the end of that one? That's because when I stamped here, it was off the cardstock, so there's a little bit of ink that was just a little bit too dark. So I'm just going to go ahead, try to fix that. There, that kind of makes some the same color, so now it doesn't look so strange. So I don't think I am going to stamp off for that reason. Let's do a leaf here, and a leaf there. I'm just kind of filling in. You know what? I kind of like it coming off of this, I think. There we go. And maybe a couple off of this one. Just keep putting leaves where you think you want them. Yeah, I think I'm going to put a couple right there. And then I'm going to grab my pretty peacock. I'm going to grab that little splatter stamp. I'm just going to, like, there's a little white spot. It doesn't have to be a white spot because it can go on the flowers too. Oh, I see a place where I want a leaf. Put one right about there. Now, I did forget to put my greeting on, but that is okay. I'm going to stop putting on some splatter marks for just a minute. I'm going to grab my thank you. This is from that With You in Mind set. Use my pretty and, not pretty in pink, my pretty peacock. And I'm intentionally stamping this on the flowers. There we go. Isn't that cool? I love that. So there's the thank you. I kind of wish I'd stamped off that leaf. So if you make this, because this is up high enough, it's still on the ones that's stamped off. I should have done that leaf stamped off on the inside. But you can also stamp your thank you first and then do flowers around it too if you're worried about that. I might add a little more of these now that I've got my thank you on there. That's pretty good. Maybe one down here. All right. That is all I'm going to stamp on this one. Get this out of the way. Now I'm going to grab a piece of, oh, thanks, Marlene. I'm glad you're liking it. Oh, yeah. Mary, Catherine, I love using my sponge daubers. You could use the markers with that too, but I like to use the sponge dauber on the stamps a lot of times because sometimes I get the lines with the marker. Sometimes I like that look. This one I want to look more like it was stamped with the ink pads. That's why I use the sponge dauber. And this is a piece of wild wheat. It is 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. Can't remember if I told you the size of this. This is 3 1/2 by 2 1/2. This will just go right in the center of this piece. Oh, thanks, Michelle. I'm glad you're liking it. Put this on. I decided I want to put this on with dimensionals. So I'm going to turn this over, grab my dimensionals. Get one in each corner. I think I'm going to put one in the middle too, just because this is kind of a big piece. That way it supports it really good. Push them down, make sure they're on there good. Now I'm going to pop the paper backings off. Okay. And I'm going to put this right here. So it's centered up and down, but more to the right because I don't want to cover up too much of that pretty paper. And now this long piece here, this is the 18-inch piece I showed you a minute ago. Once again, if you get the card kits, you're going to fold this in half. Where did I put my good scissors? Oh, there they are. I actually put them away. I always astound myself when I do that because I usually don't put them away. There we go. So now it's a 9-inch one. So that gave me 2 9-inch. So these 2 that I cut that are left over, those will be for the second card in the kit. I'm going to do this in a little bow. I'm right-handed, so I'm starting on the left end because all the wrapping is going to be done here on the right end. So I want that to be a little bit longer. Tie it in a bow. I'm always brave, I think, when I do a bow, especially on a live. So I don't want the bow to be too big, but I did the 9-inch piece just so there was plenty to hold on to, and you can make it bigger if you want to. I think that looks good. I'm going to kind of pull. I'm holding on to the knot and pulling these tails down a little bit. But with this being cording, they kind of go everywhere, so it's still going to look good no matter which way it goes. I'm going to grab a glue dot, put the back of the knot right on that glue dot. Oh, I missed a glue dot up there. That's okay. I'm going to kind of squeeze that glue dot just a little bit. And the reason I'm doing this separate, I'm actually going to put it close to the ribbon. Actually, I had originally was going to put it on the cardstock next to it. It didn't look right. So what I'm going to do, I kind of like it here. I'm going to angle it this way. If I had tied this piece into a bow, it would not have looked the way I wanted it to. I actually got over to the side again, but it looks okay. Doing it this way, now it looks like it was tied on there, but I was able to angle it just the way I wanted it to. I know, Dana, you hate bows. I'm going to grab my scissors again because those tails are just a little bit too long. If you don't want to do a bow, you can definitely just do like a single knot and put that on there. Okay. Like I said, the tails usually go every which way you want to because this is cord. So I'm okay with that. I think it looks fine. Okay, one last thing. Get this bag out of the way. I need to put on the bling. So here are the clear and pecan pie dots. I'm going to use the pecan pie ones, but you can use whichever. I'm going to use a large. But this one you could definitely get by with either one. I went back and forth. There's the big one. Now I'm going to grab a small one. Put it about right here. And another small pecan pie one and put it about, let's put it over here. Okay, so that is card number 1. That's without dies. So I hope you liked that one. Oh, hi, Robin. Glad you could make it. Oh, I haven't done the inside. Oh, my goodness. This is 5 1/4 by 4. I need to grab this again. And I'm kind of going to do, you don't have to do all the stamping I'm getting ready to do. Let me look at my original, make sure I'm remembering how I did it. Okay. I'm going to kind of do what I did on the outside. So I'm going to grab the big flower again. Oh, that's okay, Robin. Out grocery shopping with your parents. You got help. We'll have to watch later. That is fine. Have fun with your parents. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this here. Now, this time I stamped off. So that is, I've got some dark here. See that little, I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, you can see like a little corner there. I'm going to stamp off, but it would look weird because part of it's still going to be dark. So ink it up again, stamp off, and then do in there. Then I'm going to grab the Lost Lagoon again. Grab the same flower that I did in the Lost Lagoon. That is, if I can find it. No, that's not it. There it is. And I'll stamp one there. One there. And then I'll do a couple of the little ones. Oh, I forgot. That was the Lost Lagoon too. Is that what I did? Well, actually, I just did those. You know what? Let's just leave it like that because we don't have to do too many. If you want to add more, you go right ahead. I'm going to grab that little leaf and my gray granite. And I'm just going to add some leaves in different places. You know, I think I'm even going to put a couple on this one. And then this is an optional part. I'm going to use that little splatter one again and add a few splatters on here. Okay, now the inside is done. Turn this over, get adhesive on here. Oh, hi, Patty Jo. I'm glad you can make it. And there is the inside. So you just missed the first card, but you can watch the replay when the live's over. But there we go. Now it's done. Okay, put this to the side and get ready. I need to clean because I know for a fact the only thing I'm not going to use again is the splatter and the thank you. So I'm not going to worry about cleaning those off right now. But all the flowers I'm going to be doing again. So I'm using my chamois. The wild weed off of that one. I think I got them all. So close this. Here is the second one. This is going to have a lot of browns and blues in it. The card's base is going to be, oh, thanks, Karen. I'm glad you like that card. This is Pecan Pie, 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. Going to fold this in half, get those corners lined up. Like so. And this time the fold needs to be on the left. So put that to the side. Now I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of a product, of a new embossing folder that'll be coming out May 6th with the new annual catalog. Oh, Marilyn says she wants that last card. Well, hopefully you'll win the door prize because that's going to be done here later tonight when the live's over. This is called Damask Designs. You can have the damask design go this way or you can have it go this way. I opted for this. So I will do the embossing if you get the card kits. And so that's the way I put it in. And that is what it looks like. Isn't that neat? Sometimes it's hard to show you what it looks like in a video, so hopefully you're seeing that. But I love this folder. So this is actually a sneak peek, so everybody gets the card kit is going to get to see the damask when it's all embossed. So this is a 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of the Pretty Peacock. This is another sheet of the what's it called? Everyday Happiness DSP, and it's this one and this one. Now the way this pack is, there are, make sure I'm remembering right, 3 designs, and there are 4 of each design. So I was able to use each sheet, so that's why I'm able to show you what the designs look, even though I forgot to bring the whole paper in. So that's this side. Now this side is really hard to tell. I wish I'd got the 12 by 12, but it has a bunch of different watercolor wash look colors all over it. So it's got like Lost Lagoon in it. This is Wild Wheat. I think it might have some Pretty Peacock, a lot of different watercolor wash spots on that side. So that's this side, and they're all have a textured look to them. I don't know if you can tell that. It looks like when you touch it, it's going to be textured. It's not, but it really looks textured. I love it. Oh, hi, Tisha. First time watching. Welcome. I'm glad you could make it. Hope you enjoyed the video. You missed the first card, but that's okay. You can watch the replay later. This is the second card for the class. But this is a 2 by 5 1/4 inch piece, and I'm definitely going to use that side. So this is the side I want my my adhesives to be. Isn't that a cool folder, Marilyn? I love that one. And I think I told you the wrong size on this. It's 2 by 5. I forgot I made it a little bit shorter than the Pretty Peacock on purpose. That's the way I wanted it. So yeah, 2 by 5. Then I can go ahead. No, I'm going to wait. I was going to put on the card base. I'm going to wait. I'm going to do a little bit of stamping. Grab my Stampin' Pierce mat. I think I'm going to put this over here because I'm going to be bringing in the die cutting machine here in a minute. So this piece of basic white is, where did it go? 3 1/4 by 1 3/4. And I'm going to grab the Happy Birthday stamp from the With You in Mind set. I'm going to use Pecan Pie. And if you want to use any of the words in the Everyday You and Me, the better together and the love every moment should fit with no problem. This I do believe. I didn't check it out, but I think it'll fit. And I'm mainly looking at the happy to make sure it's straight, and then everything else should be straight. It's a little hard to tell with the script part, but there we go. I'm sorry. Happy birthday. I promise I am not sick. I must be getting pollen or something in here. I didn't used to be allergic like this, but I forget how many years ago it was. I was at Lowe's within the plant section, and something got me coughing like you wouldn't believe, and I do it all the time if I'm there too long. So there's got to be something, but it doesn't affect me that often, just every once in a while. So there we've got the happy birthday. I'm going to go ahead and put on this piece. This is a piece that is a little smaller. What it's going to be doing, well, I'll tell you the size. It is 3 3/8 by 2. The reason I did a 3/8 is because this is going to go all the way over to the right edge, like so. So I wanted this to be the same width, doing it this way, since it's not going right in the middle. I'm going to grab my seal. There we go. Once again, make sure that left, or right side, actually, I think I said left earlier, I meant right, is going to be right up against the edge of the pecan pie. Slowly bring this down so it's straight. That looks good. So that's the way it's going to look. Put this to the side. Now I'm going to grab in your kit. In the kit, you're going to find a piece that's 8 1/2 by 3 1/4. This is enough for both cards. So I'm going to grab that big flower. The big flower I actually use on all 3 cards. I love this flower. Now I'm going to do Pretty in Pink. I keep on saying Pretty in Pink. Pretty Peacock. You're like, that's not pink. Let's see. Tish is asking, what stamp set does that happy birthday come from? It is, let me just show you. It's called With You in Mind. It's in right now it's in the January to April mini catalog, but you can go to the online store and just search this. This is carrying over into the new annual catalog. So we'll have this around for a little while yet. But I should be probably another year since it is actually in the catalog. So we'll have another year of this one. But it's got nice big greetings on it. Let me get that piece of tape off. There we go. Now you can see all the images. But yeah, this one goes really good. And it's pretty comparable to the ones that are here. But like I said, these are mainly for scrapbooking. It just wasn't right for a sentiment. So that's why I got the With You in Mind one out. I'm going to ink this up again, make sure it's still wet. So that's with the pretty peacock. There we go. Now I need one of those medium ones again. This one was, I think this is one that was a little flatter. Where'd my other one go? I haven't used this one yet. This one's a little bit rounder. That's one I'm going to use. I'm going to use Lost Lagoon, but it really doesn't matter. Those two are, oh, you're welcome. Use the Lost Lagoon. I'm going to put this right next to it. And what else do I need? Oh, yes. This is when I'm really going to use sponge dauber. So I've got the wild wheat back out and one from Mossy Meadow. I'm going to grab this one again. And I must like this one in the flowers and the wild wheat because I'm doing it again. So take my sponge dauber and then push this down on just on the flowers. I've been trying my best not to get it on the stem. It's okay if it does. It still looks good. Now, it's funny on the back of the I always forget the name, Everyday Happiness DSP. It actually lists Mossy Meadow. It actually lists pecan pie too, and I couldn't see any pecan pie in it, but it still looks really good with it, so that's why I'm using it. Same with the Mossy Meadow. I could not find it in the paper anywhere, but it's a perfect green if you for the colors that are in it. So I'm going to take a sponge dauber, and I've got enough for all my colors, so I've got this for just the Mossy Meadow. You can just use one for your dark greens. This one can be for your yellowish color or greenish, lighter greenish. Really, wild wheat's kind of a color of its own, so it's kind of hard to find one that's close to it. I'm just grab a little more. I'm going really close to the flower first and then doing the leaves. There we go. And I'll stamp that right here. Not too bad. I probably should have huffed on it. Dried a little bit, but that looks good. And I've got a couple. Oh, I need the Mossy Meadow still. Let's keep that out. There are two of these that are like, I guess, branches. Yeah, I would just say they're little branches with a bunch of leaves. We're going to do one each of these in the Mossy Meadow. So there's that one. And this one. And that is all we're going to stamp on this one. As you can see, there's still plenty for the second card. And while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and do the inside of the card. So we want to do it this way since the fold is going to be on the left. I'm going to grab this one that has the smaller leaves in the branch. Either one of these will work. This one here will work too, but I'm going to use this one. I'm going to kind of angle it and just kind of stamp the top. Have them go different directions. I'm going to make a little leafy border here. Make this one go like that. I had this one go a little straighter. There we go. So I've got a nice little border. And that's all the stamping for this card. I'm going to put this to the side because I need to get this die cutting machine out. So you need a little room here. Okay. Here we go. And for die cutting, with our Stampin' Cut and Boss machine, it's the base platform number 1, the thick one, the die plate number 2, and a standard cutting plate number 3. I'm going to put these in here. I'm going to grab the large die, and there is a section that has a bunch of little bitty waves. This has a bunch of little waves on it, and I think that's how it lines up. There we go. Plus there's this little bitty bump here, and there's a little bump down here. So that's how you line that up. Get my microphone. There we go. I'm trying to get above my microphone so I can see what I'm doing. Now I am using Post-it tape. You can use Post-it notes too, the adhesive part. It holds the die down, but it does not tear up the cardstock. Now I need this die. You just make sure that image, there we go, move my microphone a little bit. That image is filling in the opening of that die completely. You don't have any white showing along the edges. Then we've got this one. Getting on my tiptoes so I can see over this microphone. There we go. And I am pushing down here so I get tape inside that little opening. And then I'm going to grab this. Okay, Dana's asking me if you can order this paper. We have grid paper, but it's the great, I think it's 11 by 17. This was old. This is old grid paper I'm trying to use up that worked with the Stamparatus, so we don't have this size anymore. You could cut down the grid paper that we have, but the one that's actually used are more like 7 by 7, so a little over that. This size is not available anymore. I'm using up my pad and it's almost gone, so you won't be seeing me use it much longer. And then this one, I remembered it was more round. These are the two that are real close together, but you can tell the one in my right hand, this one right here, is a little rounder. So this has a little section that has a little bump. There's one there. So that should line it up, and it does. Grab some tape here. And last but not least, oh, wait a minute. Oh, there it is out. I thought I had that out earlier. This one wrapped around here. It's good to leave a little bit of space so that way you can die cut them all at the same time. I'm going to put this on here. This through. But if Dana, if you want to get the bigger paper, you've seen me, because she used to go to my classes when I did in-person ones. It's just that big grid paper that is still available. You can just search grid paper. Okay, so here we go here. There is that one. I love how they die cut. And we've got this one. Okay. And this one. And a couple more. You can tell how easy I'm getting that tape up really quick, and it's not tearing my paper at all. Oops. Now you can use the tape over and over again. I don't know if you can tell I'm putting it on here. This one I tore, it's starting to fall apart. So I think I am going to throw that one away. When they start to fall apart, that's when I know it's time to tear them up and put away. Oop, that one didn't do very well, but that was because I couldn't get over it to line it up. I could tell that was when I was getting on my tiptoes. I could tell I wasn't seeing it very well. So I'll put this to the side from my second card. All done with that. Let's bring all the card things back in here. Oops. And all my little die cuts. I'm going to spread them out here so I can make sure I've got them all. Okay, now this one, I'm going to turn it. Oh, no, this one, that's right. I put it on with dimensionals. So I'm going to grab this and put some dimensionals on here. This one's not quite as big as the one on the first card, so I'm not going to put anything here in the middle, but you definitely can. Let's see. Judy's asking Christy to match up dies up with mine. I take a Sharpie and just add a little tiny dot on both of them. You can definitely do that. When you figure out where you like it, you can put a little dot on the die and a dot on the stamp if you want to. That way you can line those up. I used to do that, and it eventually would start wearing off, so I quit doing it. But if you want to do that, that definitely works. That's a very good tip. So I'm going to get this off of here. Okay. And then, oh, I didn't mean to take those off yet, but that's okay. I am just going to lay this down. I do not want it. You know what? This is going to go on the card stock, on the card base, I mean. So grab my adhesive. I threw it somewhere. There we go. And this is just going to go on the center of the card base. Like so. Make sure the paper's on, the DSP is on the left. Oh, and DSP is designer series paper. I keep forgetting to tell that to people that don't know that. I'm going to go ahead and do this inside piece too, so it's out of the way. That's okay, Judy. I figured it out. I knew that's what you meant. But that definitely works for sure. Just put a little dot. I hope that made sense to everybody. I hope I explained that good. Like if I did this, I could put a little dot here on the edge of the stamp with a Sharpie. And then with the die, Well, this isn't the exact die, but say I've got it lined up for this, then I would put a little mark up here. That way those two would line up. So that's what she's meaning. And that really does work good. So definitely do that. Okay, so we'll put this here now. This edge here is going to line up with the edge of the pretty peacock, but I am only laying this down. I'm not pushing it down because I might want to move that around. I am going to have to move that around a little bit. I'm going to grab the big flower, put some adhesive mainly in the middle, and this is going to go under here so I can lift this up since I didn't push it down. Make it, oh, I like that. It's going to be kind of hiding right there. Now I'm going to grab this Lost Lagoon one, put some adhesive on here, and I am just laying these down again, kind of tap them on just a little bit, not much. And I actually like this one underneath too. I tap them so they don't move, but I'm able to lightly tap it, but I can move it around because it's not stuck really good. Oh, Joan, I love this set too. I've been dying to make cards with this. It's been a while. I haven't had it for a little while. I'm like, this is going to be class this month or these 2 weeks. Now this one, I'm grabbing this because I don't want to get adhesive on here because it is a little smaller. So I'm putting a couple of dots there. You can use glue dots too. A little bit on the leaves. And I wanted this one to kind of be in between these two. Now this one I can go ahead and push down all the way because that I'm not going to be putting anything underneath it. And you know what? I think I'm going to do the same thing with the leaves. Use my silicone craft sheet. And that is what this is called. It's silicone craft sheet. And it is in the online store if you want to purchase one. I use this a lot. I'm going to use this one under here. Kind of liked it. And then this one, I'm not going to push it down just yet, like I said earlier. This one kind of goes under here. I like it. And I even like where this is at, and it's still straight. So now I'm going to push it all down. Now it's all going to stay in place. It's not coming up. So there is that. Now it just needs the bling. So I'm going to grab the pecan pie and clear ribbon dots. I'm going to use the pecan pie again. Since I've got pecan cardstock, I'll use clear on the next one. This one I would definitely use the pecan pie, but you don't have to, of course. The first card, either one would work. So on this one, I'm going to use 2 large and 1 small. And I'm going to put a large one right here. Another large one right here. And then a little one right about there. So that is card number 2. Hope you like that one. I love that big happy birthday. This With You in Mind set was another set I couldn't wait to get out to. I brought it in a couple times, but I think those two just go so well together. Just the fonts are not exact, but they're similar. The sizes of the greetings, sentiments in here are close to these. They just pair together really well, I think. Okay, now it's time for the last card. So grab this. Oh, thanks, Joan. I'm glad you liked it. Okay, this one is going to be more Lost Lagoon. I love this color, like I said earlier. This is 5.5 by 8.5. I'm going to fold this in half. I need to move some things around. Had my drink right in front of my little cheat sheet telling me all my sizes. So 5.5 by 8.5. Fold this in half. Oh, thanks, Anne. I'm glad you liked it. Oh, thanks, Michelle. She said the colors came along nicely on that. Yep, I have to admit, this is a color combo. Another one I would not have come up with on my own, I don't think. I really, really, really like it. Stampin' Up's really good at that. Okay, now I'm going to line those corners up. Grab my bone folder. Oh, there it is. By the last card, I really start losing stuff because everything's everywhere. Oh, Karen, I love the DSP too. It's pretty. Speaking of the DSP, here's the last one. Like I said, this is this little special. It's 3 double-sided designs, and you get 4 of each. They're 12 by 12 pieces. So this is this side. This is the last design, and then there's this one here. This is more wild wheat with little stars or little asterisks all over it. But I'm going to be using this side. So I love that it was 3 designs because I got to use all 3 of them. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead. Let me think what I want to do here. Oh, yes. I'm going to grab. I don't need this. That was from the last card. Put that to the side, and I'll explain that here in a minute. This is a piece of white that is 5 1/4 by 5, basic white. This is going to go right along the bottom. Because I did a few things ahead of time because there's a little more die cutting on this one, and I was afraid it was going to take too long and the video would get too late. And with me starting as late as I did, it was probably a good idea. But since I showed you how to line up the dies, on some of the dies anyway, on the last card, and Judy helped with a tip that you could use, so you know how to line them all up after you use them the first time. I knew I didn't need to do it again, so I went ahead and stamped and die cut a bunch of things. So this is that 2 by 5 1/4. So now I'm not going to put any ribbon or anything on this. So I'm going to go ahead, and I can tell there's a little bit of DSP hanging over, but not enough to mess with, so I'm not going to worry about it. So it's ready to go on my card base. Oops. Oh, I'm at the end. It's a good thing I brought this one. Oh, hold on a minute. It's stuck in my cart. There we go. Brought it just in case. I had a feeling that was going to happen. So it ran out, so I need a little bit more down here. So make sure that fold is on top. And this is going to go right here. Okay. And this piece here, I die cut out of, these are the Nested Essentials dies. That might probably looks a little better. The banners look a little funny. Another die set that I use a lot. Thankfully, it's still going to be around, even in the new annual catalog. And you can tell that I use these here. I use the second largest die. So if you get the card kits, I don't do the die cutting from the bundle that's featured, but if I add any other die sets like I did with this Nested Essentials, I die cut that for you. So I do all the embossing and any die cutting that's done with another die set that's not part of the bundle. So I need to grab. Now I always keep getting my Stampin' Pierce mat back out because this is a photopolymer stamp set and there's no padding on here like there is for the our cling stamps, the rubber ones. And you need that extra padding underneath as a foundation so it stamps better. I still use this even with my cling because I think it still makes everything just a perfect foundation to get a nice stamped image. So now I'm going to grab the Thinking of You that's from that With You in Mind stamp set. And I'm going to use Pretty Peacock. Oh, there we go. Ink this up. Oh, I can feel a cough going on. Hold on. There we go. I can definitely tell this is an allergy cough. Okay, now I want it more at the bottom than in the middle. But what I'm going to do, like I did with the birthday one, look at the Of You. The first time I stamped this, I did it cockeyed because I was looking at the thinking more than the straight one. Because with it being script, you can kind of tell it kind of goes up and down a little bit. So look at that Of You. I'm going to get it near the bottom. Okay, now it looks straight. Hold that down. There we go. So I'm not kidding. When I did not look at that Of You, it was cockeyed. So that helps line it up. If you just look at that Of You and get that centered right there, it lines up perfectly. So that is ready. Now with this one, this is an 8.5 by 2.5 inch piece. And now you can see why I did the die cutting ahead of time. Look at all that. I'm using a lot of flowers. It's every single flower. So let me tell you which ones you stamp. The large one, you stamp with Lost Lagoon. And you'll see that here in a minute. But stamp this in Lost Lagoon one time. So that's this one. These two right here, that's the rounded one like this. That one I did with Wild Wheat. So you stamp 2 of those here. Then the other medium-sized one is a little flatter. This one you stamp with Pretty Peacock. So it's 1 Lost Lagoon, 2 Wild Wheat, and 2 Pretty Peacock. Then I stamped, let's see, where'd those leaves go? There's one leaf we haven't used it yet. This is the longer one. Stamp 2 of these, that's what these 2 are, with Mossy Meadow. Then the 2 branch ones, I think it would be this way. Those are the, just do 1 each of these, and that's with Mossy Meadow. Then the last little leaf, that one you do 2 in Mossy Meadow. And last but not least is the small flower. That's this one right here. And that one is stamped with gray granite. I know that sounds funny, but the gray granite with the flower looks pretty cool. So just one of the big flower, two of these, two of this one, two of the small leaves, and just one of the branch ones. You'll notice that when you see the picture. If you get the kits, you'll get that PDF. They'll have pictures of it. So you'll know how many to do and what colors to use also. I want to let you know that. And then die cut all of these. And I did that ahead of time. Because that would, like I said, it would have get all those lined up. And then I'd have to do another set of some of them. And it just would have taken too long. So there are my two pretty peacocks. There are my two wild wheats, my two, oops, I don't know what I did here. Yep, that is definitely the one I die cut. I've got a little chunk out of that. Pretend there's not a chunk, but I can make that hide, so it's going to be just fine. I didn't want to throw it away. I don't know something must have moved, and I did something strange. I still don't know what I did there. So pretend like there's not a chunk there. It looks like this one. Then the big Lost Lagoon. There are my two of those leaves, two of these leaves, and then one each of those. Okay, now this is going to go ahead and get put on the card base. I'm going to use seal for this one because I'm going to pop up the Lost Lagoon flower. That's the only one I'm going to be popping up. Now, I'm going to put it down a little below. I was originally going to center it like this, so the top of the DSP is like at the center of this short edges. I'm going to bring it down a little bit because I want to have room for those flowers. And make sure that looks straight. So it is centered left and right. As you can tell, it's just a little bit lower. Put that down. And now I'm going to start laying some flowers down. I think I'm going to go ahead and put dimensionals on this, though. Where did I put those? There we go. And I'm only going to use two. You could put three real close together, but I just wanted these in the middle because I'm going to stuff some things, tuck some things, that sounds better, under the flower. So I am going to go ahead and put this on the card base because this is going to be the one that helps me build around. And I kind of liked it like this. So I'm putting it right above the thinking of you, but right on this little point in the center. That helps me get it right in the middle too. Now I'm not going to push it down real hard just in case I do need to move it. Now I'm going to start building. I'm going to grab my wild wheat and I'm going to put more in the middle, but we can do like we did before. I'm just going to tap it down. That way I can tuck in the leaves and stuff that are going to go underneath it. So that one's going to go there. I'm going to tap it just a little. I don't want it to move too easy. I can still pick it up if I need to move it. This one's going to go under here. About the same. Making sure you don't go over the T in the thinking. Tap. Now I'm going to use the pretty peacock ones. I'm going to angle this one. Lift this up just a little bit since it's still not on there. There we go. That's pretty good. And then I'm going to grab this one. Put some adhesive on this one. Bring this up just a little bit. It'll tuck right under. Once again, make sure you're not covering up your thinking of you. That looks good. Now I've got my gray ones. I'm going to hurry up and do the one while I'm thinking of it. That's got the chunk out of it. It's going to go up here. Oops, that yellow one I need to tap down a little better. Hold on. Scoot that back up. That looks good. Hold it down. And then this is going to go right under like so. So nobody's going to see my little boo-boo when I die cut. So now I can push those all down. Get some adhesive on this one. And this one's going to go under like so. Okay. Now I'm going to grab the two small leaves right here. Actually, let's grab these first. Get my silicone craft sheet back out again. And Marlene, I totally agree. I love the colors on this. Oh, thanks, Sarah. Sarah's telling all of you to give me thumbs up for my beautiful cards. Thanks. I appreciate that because that always helps. YouTube and Facebook share my stuff more when I get more thumbs up and things like that. So I appreciate that. Thanks. Okay, so I'm going to take this one, put some adhesive on here. Then it really doesn't matter which side. I'm going to put it over here. Honestly, does not matter. Lift this up just a little bit. I'm angling it down. I don't want the edge of the leaf to go over the edge of the card base. Then grab this other one here. Get some adhesive on here. This one will go over here. Angling it down, tucking it under, making sure once again it doesn't go past the card base. I'm going to put it up a little bit, up inside there a little bit more. Perfect. Now I'm going to push those down really good. Now I'll grab these long leaves. Put a little bit of adhesive on here. And I think I put these on right. I thought these little edges here should be, the little slit, see that white line right there? That should be on the inside of the leaf. And I'm going to put it underneath my Lost Lagoon. It's going to be attached along the bottom of the wild wheat flower. Same way here. Put this under here. It's covering up the bottom of the wild wheat flower just a little bit. I'm going to tuck that in a little bit more. That's pretty good. Push that down. Last but not least, oh, thanks, Judy. I'm glad you're liking them all. Thanks, Lynn. Glad, and Marilyn, I'm glad you guys are liking all of them. So this is one of the small leaves. I'm going to tuck it in. Probably more under the, actually, I liked it under both of these. I'm going to lift up the gray granite one just a little bit, just the edge. There we go. I've kind of got it in between. And then here is this one. Do the same thing over here. So I'm kind of mirroring each side. Each side looks the same, but the mirrored image of it there. So that is all done except, oh, I didn't do the inside. I am forgetting the inside a lot tonight. So this is a 5 1/4 by 4 of basic white. Make sure you have it going this way since the fold is on the top. I'm going to do the Lost Lagoon flower. Actually, I need to clean that because I did it with Pretty Peacock last time. Okay. Yeah, I get my Lost Lagoon. Christy, yes, you do have to get this set. I love it. I'm not kidding. It happens a lot though. I knew I liked it, but once I started playing with it, making cards with it, I'm in love with it now. I really, really like it a lot. Oh, thanks, Paula. I'm glad you're liking them a lot. Now I'm going to stamp this one. It doesn't matter, but I'm going to put it on the bottom right corner. Either corner would look fine. And then I'm going to grab this longer leaf. It really doesn't matter, whichever one of those you want to use. Grab my Mossy Meadow again. I'm going to stamp one here, here, here. Angle this one there. So there's the inside already. Oh, hi, Melissa. We're almost done, so you'll have to watch the live later, but I'm glad you got to come in for the end. Okay. And I started late too, so don't feel bad at all. I think I started 10 minutes late because I wasn't quite ready yet. Okay. See, Christy says she's looked at it, but just never ordered it. Well, now you got to get it. So I'm going to put this right on the inside. We've got that done. I have to admit, because there's not a lot of texture to these, I wasn't sure how much I was going to like the flowers, but I just think they're gorgeous. I really like them. So we've got one more thing to do on here. Don't know why I've got, oh, this was the other piece. This is what I stamped on. And then I showed you how they all fit on the piece. So in the card kit, you'll get 2 of these because you'll need one for each card. Okay, now grab my bling. There we go. And this time I'm going to use the clear ones. I'm going to use 2 each size. So I'm going to grab a big one at the clear. I'm going to put it right here, and a small one I'm going to put right next to it. Then I'll grab another small one, put it up here, and a large one. I think I'll put it on with the greeting piece. So there is the last card. So hope you guys liked them all. Let me grab all the cards again. Oh, I forgot to show you. So here's the 3 I made here tonight. Let me grab my original again. I showed you this earlier. So these 2, that shows you the difference. This is with the flowered side of the paper, and this is with the one that has the lines with the leaves on it. And then I also use the thank you instead of the so much joy. So you've got both options, whichever one you like. So there's the one. That was my original. That's the one you're going to see the most on the blog post I'll post tomorrow. And then there's that one with the flowers. So I like both of them. Now you can see why I wasn't sure which one, so I thought I'd do one of each. So now tonight, with the door prize, and I'm going to talk about the door prize real quick for those of you that just came on and don't know. Let me put this up quick. Usually I just do 2 door prizes. Oh, hi, Robin. Caught the last card. Thank you. I'm glad you liked them. You fell asleep after dinner. I wish I could have done that. I've been so tired all day after doing the taxis yesterday. I hope it was a good nap. Okay. Oh, Michelle says the set's going to go on her wish list. I'm glad. But thanks, Melissa. I'm glad you like all the cards. Thanks, Joan. You love them all. And Marva says she loves them all. Christy loves them all. And Myra does. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Robin. She loves them all, too. So if you want, I'll tell you about the door prize, and then I'll tell you how you can get my thank you gifts. Because the way this works, to do the hashtag door prize, there's always a delay. So I'll make sure everybody gets their hashtag door prize in. So first off, you have to live in the United States. If you want to be part of my door prize drawing, then you need to comment hashtag door prize. If you're watching live, you have to type it in just like you see right there. Let me do it this way. There at the bottom of the screen, type it in exactly like that. You'll see how some other people have done it too. So do the hashtag, all small letters, 1, no spaces. It has to be done just right during the live because a program pulls all of the comments that have it typed in just right and draws the name for me. So that's why I have to make sure you type it in exactly the same in the live. If you're watching the replay, no big deal. Human eyes, my eyes, are the ones that put all the names in that spinning wheel that I used at the beginning of the video. And I will announce the winner for the people that watch live and the replay in next week's video. So tonight, since there are 3 cards, I'm going to be giving away 2 of them. So those of you watching live tonight, you're going to have 3 chances to win. Now, you can only win 1 card per video. So whoever wins tonight will get taken off the list for next week's for the last card. So this is the one that's going to be for the live and the replay. So I'm going to put that over to the side for right now. And the door prizes are going to be for these 2 right here. So giving everybody a chance to get that hashtag door prize in. Like I said, there's always a big delay with lives. I'll tell you about the thank you gifts real quick. Put this ticker across. I just bring this card in real quick because what you will get if you place, okay, first off, I've got a smaller gift just for ordering from me with the new Stampin' Rewards that just started today. And I explained those at the beginning of the video, but there is also a link if you're to find out all about the new Stampin' Rewards. Go to my blog and it'll be the April 15th post. So on Facebook, just click that Learn More button and then click on the Create with Christy website link and then go to the April 15th blog post. Now, those of you watching on YouTube, because I was running so late, I didn't get all the links down in the video description just yet. I will get those down there as soon as this live's over, so give me about 5 or 10 minutes, and I'll have the link to that post so that way you can find out all about the Stampin' Rewards. But you have to have an account in the online store, and you have to opt in to be able to get Stampin' Rewards. So you can find out all about that in that blog post. But if you place a $20 order, that is the minimum order you need to get rewards. Because if you place a $20 order, you get 10% in rewards. And that's before shipping and tax, by the way. And then it can go towards your next order, or you have a whole year to use them up. So you can like bank them, place a few orders, don't use any of the Stampin' Rewards, get them all up to get some big item if you want to. And then you place another order. You do have to use them within a year. And Stampin' Up! I forgot to mention this earlier, they're going to have a nice little dashboard on the homepage that tells you, keeps the running total for you for your Stampin' Rewards. So you don't have to keep track of them. It's going to be right there on your homepage. And whenever you say you just want to use part of your rewards, Stampin' Up! Automatically takes your oldest ones off. Have you use those first, so that way you use them before they expire. So I love that. They take the oldest ones first. So then your newer ones that are going to last longer because they still like have another year, those will be the ones that are used later. And another thing I forgot to tell you, say you place a $100 order and you use $25 in Stampin' Rewards, and that knocks your order down to $75. That $75, you're going to get Stampin' Rewards from that $75. So, and to use on another order. So you just keep getting Stampin' Rewards, and you don't have to spend as much. It used to be you had to do $150 to get Stampin' Rewards. Now you only have to do 20. So you guys are going to love that. So place that $20 order. No host code. Don't have to worry about host codes anymore. And I will be making a fun fold card. Hopefully I'll be able to show that to you next week. I haven't had time to make it. It's going to be made with new products from the new either annual catalog or online exclusives. I haven't decided yet. It'll be a fun fold. I will do an exclusive video for those that earn that by placing a $20 order with me by April 30th. So by the end of the day, April 30th, your time zone, get that order placed. And then I will send the video and ship any thank you gifts by May 9th. But if you place a $60 order before shipping and tax, you will also you'll get that video, exclusive video. You will also get the card kits to make 2 each of these cards. And I didn't get the embellishments in here, but you do get enough embellishments. You'll get a full roll of the pecan pie and a full row of the clear ones to make these cards. So you'll have a few left over after you make the cards. So those will be included. And like I said, I do the die cutting from any die sets that are not part of the featured bundle, and I do all the embossing for you. So that's a $60 order. If you bump it up to a $150 order before shipping and tax, you'll get the card kits, you'll get the exclusive video. You'll also get an embellishment pack, a full one that's never been opened from my stash. I've accumulated a few. I'll pick them out and I'll send those to you. So $150 in orders will get you all 3 thank you gifts. Those accumulate over the next little over 2 weeks. So between now and April 30th, I will add up all the orders that you place during that time before shipping and tax, and that'll determine what thank you gifts you get. Okay. So that's how that works. But you can find that out by clicking on the thank you gifts link. The Learn More button on Facebook, and you'll find that link in about 5 or 10 minutes after the video's over in my video description. Okay. Done with that. Now it is time. And everybody should have their hashtag door prizes in. That should have given everybody enough time. I saw quite a few pop on here. So we're good. Now I'm going to get ready to do the raffle. Let me get this set up quick. It won't take me long. All right. So I'm going to count to 3. The first one, because we're going to do 2 of them. This is the one for the live, like I said, and the replay. So I'll put that to the side. That'll be announced in next week's live. First, let's do this one. This is the first card I made. Get my Post-it notes ready, especially now that I've got 2 to give away tonight. I'm going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3, go. Candy, congratulations. I forgot to do the crowd thing, but that's okay. Congratulations. We've still got the confetti coming down. So Candy, you have earned this one. I have your address because you have ordered from me before, so I will put your name on there. That is your card, and I'll mail that out soon. Now it's time for this one. So get ready. I'm going to count to 3 again. 1, 2, 3, go. Congratulations, Glenna. You have never won before. I do not have your address for sure. Hopefully you're still watching. Make sure if you are watching on Facebook. So just message me on Facebook and give me your mailing address, and I'll get this card mailed out to you. Let me hide this so you can see the card again. So this is the card you won. So congratulations. Let me get this out of the way. So there we go. So that was Glenna Stutzman. I think that's how you say it. So congratulations. So make sure you message me on Facebook, Glenna, and I will get that mailed out to you after I get your mailing address. So I hope you guys enjoyed the class. Sorry for being late. Things were a little crazy there, especially at the beginning when I had to keep getting stuff I forgot to get out. But I did pretty good, even though I was running so far behind. I don't think I've ever been that far behind. I mean, I was finishing up. I was still putting the card kits together after just a few minutes after 6:30. So I'm glad you guys hung in there and waited for me to come on. So I'll be back again next week, and I'll announce the winner for this card. And it'll be everybody that does hashtag door prize that did it tonight that did not win, and everybody that watches the replay. And those of you that watch the replay, you have until noon Eastern time next Tuesday. And that is, I could do that in my head, but I'm not going to, the 22nd. I don't trust myself. So that'll be next. All my lives are always on Tuesday nights, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. So I'll see you again next week. So I hope you enjoyed the class, and I'll see you guys later. Take care of yourselves. There's so many bad weather things happening all over the place. We're supposed to have more bad storms here on Friday, Good Friday, maybe even some on Easter. So I'm ready for the storms to quit. How about you? I know I am. But take care of yourselves, and have a happy Easter. I almost forgot. Have a blessed happy Easter, Good Friday, and happy Easter. And I'll see you again next Tuesday. Bye, guys.